Konnichiwa, Chimi here.
Dare to play.
Today we're going to do part 1 for Nancy Drew, Tomb of the Lost Queen. Okay, so as you can see, the settings for the start of the game are a little bit different. We're normally at Nancy Drew's desk, but obviously this is some sort of ancient Egyptian temple. So since we don't have much to do but to start the game, I'm going to go ahead and start. And of course we're going to do junior level, aka amateur sleuth. And of course I'm going to be giving you guys master puzzle solutions. So without further ado, let's begin.
"60 years ago, a violent sandstorm uncovered an ancient tomb in the desert outside Cairo. A British expedition set off in hope of finally finding Egypt's legendary lost queen. The expedition never returned. The explorers were lost, presumed dead. For 60 years, the grisly tale of the cursed team remained the only proof of the tomb's existence. John, are you okay?
Somebody call Cairo! Call the doctor!
Don't move. Help is on the way.
Nancy, what have I missed?
A lot, actually. The crew left after the storm. They kept talking about the old team that disappeared, and then they were gone. Oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay.
About that...
What?
The docs here say there's reason to believe I was attacked. Nancy, you're the only one I can trust now. I need you to be my eyes and ears until I can get out of here.
But I just came here to job shadow you. Are you sure? Will you be coming back?
As soon as they release me. Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area. Get caught up to speed. Keep everything you find between you and me. The less you seem to know, the safer you'll be.
Got it. I'll see if I can prove whose tomb this is and find out who attacked you. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Okay guys, so basically Nancy Drew is in Egypt job shadowing for a Professor John Boyle. And there was some sort of sandstorm, and the doctors believe Professor Boyle was attacked. So now we have to figure out who or what attacked him and what's going on. So of course, since we're playing Junior, we have a task list. We have to find the burial chamber. We have to see who else stuck around after the storm hit. We have to explore the main tent and find Professor John Boyle's notes. So I'm guessing this is the main tent. There's nothing here. Oh, hello.
Nancy, you decided to stay?
Of course.
Good. We need all the help we can get. Look, this is awkward.
What's that?
Professor Boyle is gone, and I have to say this to keep things from getting awkward, but look, I'm assuming the authority in the time being.
Are you sure everyone here agrees to that?
I just meant the American team, which is just you.
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but can you take care of a site that's thousands of years old? I'll answer that for you. No, you cannot.
Is that necessary? Do we really need someone in charge?
Yes, it is, but it shouldn't affect you all that much. I'm not going to go on a power trip or anything crazy. Trust me.
Right.
I just don't want the site to fall into chaos. I'm working entirely out of Professor Boyle's playbook.
Did you see what happened to Professor Boyle?
I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't keep my eyes open for a second.
Well, Professor John Boyle said the less you appear to know, the safer you'll be, or something like that. So I don't think I'm going to tell Lily that he was attacked. So I'm just going to end this conversation.
I'd better get going.
Later.
And keep exploring the main tent. What's this?
Whoa, you cannot go back there.
I'm looking for Professor Boyle's notes.
His notes are off limits.
He wants me to have them. Call him if you don't believe me.
I will. Trust me.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Okay, so even though we have Professor John Boyle's permission to look at his notes, Lily has a problem with it, but we're just going to ignore that. This is Professor John Boyle's notes. And as a result, the same phrase can often be represented with different hieroglyphs. Take the name Parehernemeth, whatever. Parehernemeth. And this sign indicates royal son, always at the end of a name. Re is with his strong arm. This sign is for royal daughter. So remember, the son is on the horse and the daughter is sort of like kneeling. But his brother uses this, which also translates to with his strong arm, or possibly with his right arm. Could be open to interpretation. Even the god Ra, aka Re, can be represented by this, or this, or this. No wonder some of these hieroglyphs aren't making any sense. There are numerous locations where whole phrases are undecipherable. They all seem to be marked by the same unique symbol. Could it be the builders of this tomb created their own language? I think I may be starting to break the code. So he figured that this symbol is A, this symbol is F, and this symbol is N. Regardless, the hieroglyphs around the tomb are giving a strong indication of a royal female presence. Could it be the lost queen? The partial inscription decoded from the piece removed from the main room certainly seems to say it is.
Part of John's notes are missing. That doesn't seem right.
The tomb within sealed behind her titles. Acknowledge them fully with no gaps from left to right, and it shall be opened according thereto. Let it be. The tomb within sealed behind her titles. Acknowledge them fully with no gaps from left to right, and it shall be opened according thereto. Let it be. Okay. I must track down the rest of the inscription. If I can find that, I'll be on the path to the greatest discovery since Tutankhamun. Another big clue deciphered. Okay, so this, obviously someone tore this out of here, probably Lily. So, that's his notes. Professor John Boyle's notes. This is his bunk. This is a lighter. Might need that later. And this is from the Beach Hill Museum to Professor John Boyle. Dear John, I heard that at the recent Paris and Williams Archaeological Gala that you are still looking for the perfect applicant to round out your team for your upcoming dig in Egypt. I'm writing to recommend Nancy Drew as a candidate for consideration. Nancy worked for us as a deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum, where her observational skills and attention to detail provided an invaluable contribution to the successful opening of our exhibition, Finding the Maya, A Lost Civilization Speaks. I am confident that you would be pleased with Nancy's work as we were. Her deductive reasoning, perseverance, and intelligence are an ideal match for your team's search for answers in the desert. Feel free to contact me with any questions you may have about Nancy's exceptional talents. Regards, Frank Rose. Okay, so apparently Nancy got a stellar recommendation from Beach Hill Museum to work with Professor John Boyle. So that's all for here. So we have his notes, we have a lighter, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this as part 1 for the walkthrough for Tomb of the Lost Queen. I will see you guys back here very soon for part 2. And with that, I'm going to say, domo arigato, gozaimashita. Bye!